Welcome to Advanced Solutions. Today's session is What's New in Summer Reader 2011. Our topics that we'll cover are mobile options, advanced security options, style sheets new look and feel, novelist extension in review fields, and finally changes to prize management. The first topic that we're going to take a look at is mobile options. We're going to review function, display views, and discuss setup. The mobile option feature is a feature that we've added for our patrons to easily access our summer reader programs from any smartphone or tablet. All they have to do is go to the internet from their smartphone or their tablet, put in the link to that summer reader program, and the first page that would display is their program homepage, where they can select the program that they're either trying to sign into or sign up for. So from this page, all the patron would do would be simply select one of your programs. Then they would be brought to the login page, just as you would see on the Internet Explorer of your PC, where they could either sign up for the program or they can sign into the program. The functionalities that you see here are the same as what you would see from your computer. You would have the option to change your language. You can go back to the library's homepage. You could still select your cool links or look at important messages. Let's take a look at the registration page. So from this screen, the patron would select Sign Me Up. Once they select Sign Me Up, the information on your registration page is all driven by the fields that you select in the registration setup when you're setting up your program. You're able to require fields, you're able to turn on fields, you can even set up custom fields, just like you would if they were signing into the program on your PC. So from here, they would put in their library card, their PIN number, first name, they would select their language, they would set up a username and password, populate the rest of the information, and then they would select Save. Once they select Save, they're brought to their patron's homepage. And from the patron's homepage, it's giving you the same status information just as if they were on their computer. You would still see how many books they have to read until they earn the next prize level, how many days are remaining in the program, and when the program ends. If the patron wanted to submit a log, at the bottom of the page they would just scroll down and they would select Add Log. Once they select Add Log, they come to the logging page. And again, you have full functionality of what fields display on this page, the information that displays on this page, as well as having the capability of creating custom fields and requiring any of these fields. The patron would select the quantity of books that they had read. Since my program is based on books, yours possibly could be different. They would put their information in, either their review or, like I'm requesting, that they give me a brief summary of the book, and then they would populate the date that the log was completed, because that's one of the fields that I have turned on. Once they're done, it will add the information to the log summary. Then they would be able to submit a review. Let's take a look at the review page. Again, the review page is set up and defined by you. You're able to select the fields, you're able to require fields, and you're also able to set up custom fields. You're also able to set up specific fields for your mobile screens versus what they see on their computer. You can do that for your logging screen as well as your reviews. And we're going to take a look at that on the staff side in just a few moments. Once they're done, they will be brought back to their home page, and obviously their status information would be updated. Let's go take a look as to how to set this information up on the staff side. On the staff side of the Summer Reader program, I'm going to sign in as the administrator of my program. And as you can see, I have my system set up for advanced security, so you may just need to put in your administrator password. Once I sign in, I'm brought to the Summer Reader staff homepage. And the first thing that I want to show you is under Program Maintenance. So I'm going to select the wrench from one of my programs and go into the program setup. From the program setup, I'm going to come over to the logging setup. Within the logging setup, you will note that there is two new columns on this page. The one under log entry, we have mobile, and then also under the review entry, we have a mobile column. This is where you're going to define the fields that you would like displayed on the mobile application when a patron is either doing their logging or their reviews. If you do not modify this page, it is just going to take your defaults that you have already enabled for your log entry as well as your review entry as if they were doing it on their PC. You have the capability to add custom fields and enable those as well for your mobile devices. Let's go up to System Maintenance, and now we're going to select the Language Text Setup. When I select Language Text, I already have multiple languages set up. English, Spanish, French, my custom ones that I have set up for my programs. By editing one of those, such as the English default, there is now a new mobile tab. By selecting the mobile tab, I am now able to modify the button text, field labels, messages, page text, and page titles, just like we did under the normal tab, where we would modify anything in between the quotation marks. The example of when you would want to make changes is when you're creating program specific. So for instance, let's choose my Teen Tech and edit that one. If I wanted to change my button text to homepage, I would want to come over to the mobile and do the same thing so that the button text will read the same as when they're looking on their mobile device. Easy as that. Let's go back to System Maintenance. And the last thing that you could potentially modify is the program-specific style sheets. Once I come into the program-specific style sheets, you're going to learn more about this later on in the session, but there is a new tab called Mobile. By selecting Mobile, I'm now able to select the program that I want to modify my mobile pages on. So for instance, if I wanted to select the home page, it's already going to have the defaulted information where I can now come in and modify the default, such as if I wanted the color different, such as red, I would modify this information here. Or if I wanted to change like the title selection, I would modify the items in CSS code to however I want to modify that program style sheet. As of right now, we do not have any templates for you to load to this page, but that will be coming in the future. So for now, you would just be making your modifications on this page and then select Save. Or you can just keep our default. If you did not want to make any modifications to the areas that I just demonstrated, the system automatically knows to take the defaults. So there really is no on or off button. The system's already ready to go out of the box for the mobile feature.